McMillan.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the First Minister what the Scottish Government's response is regarding the impact on Scotland to the Energy Profits Levy, commonly referred to as a windfall tax, on the oil and gas sector to help support families struggling with the cost of the living crisis.
First Minister.
Well, after months of delay, the UK Government belatedly conceded the need for a windfall tax to help those struggling to make ends meet, action that the Scottish Government had been urging them to take. However, we have also made the point that oil and gas companies are not alone in profiting from recent global events, and that a windfall tax should apply to all companies posting significantly higher profits. The Chancellor's failure to implement this fairly now means that Scottish industry is carrying a disproportionate burden of funding what is a UK-wide response, and it also means that the support available is still far too limited. By widening out and using the fiscal headroom available, the Chancellor could have gone beyond one-off measures and introduced long-term strategies, such as, for example, introducing an equivalent of the Scottish Child Payment.
Stuart McMillan.
I thank the First Minister for that reply. Would the First Minister agree with me that the limited actions last week by the Times Richless Chancellor Rishi Sunak, although welcome, don't go anywhere near far enough? The Tory cost of living crisis is real for millions across these islands, with food prices going up, which the ONS reported on this week, energy costs going up and expected to rise again in the autumn, and at the same time the UK Government's Department for Work and Pensions have underpaid claimants by almost £3 billion. Does the First Minister agree with me that the one thing the windfall tax shows is the strength of the Scottish economy, as 90% of the revenue raised from the levy will be drawn from the profits made in Scotland, meaning that, not for the first time, Scotland's resources are bankrolling the rest of the UK and demonstrating how much stronger position we would be in as an independent country?
First Minister.
In fact, it may go as far as to say the broad shoulders of Scotland are helping all of the UK at this time. But Stuart McMillan is absolutely right. He's absolutely right, firstly, and this is extremely serious, to say that the help announced by the Chancellor, welcome though it was, does not go nearly far enough, given the inflationary cost of living pressures that people are facing right now. And I hope we see and hear very quickly further action from the Chancellor. He's also right to say that Scotland's economy, industry and resources are bearing a disproportionate burden to prop up the UK Government's policies. We called for a windfall tax, but I think it would be better to see one that is fair and that applies to all companies that are benefiting from excess profits from current global events or from the pandemic. So I think the Chancellor has missed a trick with this watered-down levy and, of course, left Scottish industry to foot the bill for the whole of the UK, not for the first time.